EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Jones now in motion left. To the air with McCarthy. Quick slant to Brown. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Samuel. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Now a give right side. It's long. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Here's 2nd and 3. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Pitching it out to Samuel. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here's 3rd down and 4. Running right through him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a give to Samuel. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are back within a score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been late.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A handoff for Samuel.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here comes third down at 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now they'll go with a reverse.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And running with power here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Gets around him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's long.
There he goes again. He may go.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
This is Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Here's Samuel.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's long, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Now McCarthy.
And this will be caught by Brown. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's long.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Samuel.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Samuel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's McCarthy.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is McCarthy. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to push his way through.
And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Skirts by him at the 35.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Being chased out left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.